All right. Do you think the blue check will bring you more legitimate followers who are engaged or more lurkers just watching? We'll have to test it out and see.
Yeah.
Do we think it depends on how exclusive the blue check remains or looks, right? And if your blue check remains like, if there's some level of exclusivity, obviously it'll bring more legitimate followers. But also the legitimacy of your followers is going to be based on the legitimacy of your content. I say get the Instagram verification, but it's not because it's attached to any level of clout or exclusivity. It is no longer exclusive. It no longer means that you're doing anything great. It means that you can pay $14.99 for a blue check.
And I'm act like I've been that.
Been that.
I'm act like it, at least, for sure.
I have been that. And still that.
You're not that right now.
Was that.
You ain't it.
My blue check don't make me, because I don't have a blue check.
It'll make you a little more of who you are.
Listen, blue check doesn't dictate my level of poppingness.
A little bit.
Not even.
A little bit.
And I'm such a
Perception
rebel.
is everything. All right. Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast.
My name is Donni Wiggins. And I am super excited. What I would like to do is...
Freestyle?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Hey, let's do it.
Start it off.
Go for it.
You start.
We're in the studio. Ready to go.
Okay.
Ready to flow. You already know.
Yep.
Got a whole audience watching the show.
Hey.
Chill out.
Hey, yo, Dave, chill out. We don't want to put them out. We got a whole lot of people that need to know what we talking about.
Mine was better. Mine was better.
I got bars.
No, but I really was a rapper. Like really a rapper. I was good too. And well, I would talk about like selling drugs in my raps. Oh my gosh, I was moving so much cocaine, and I was shooting so many people.
You were shooting people?
I had so many girls.
You had an AK and a 9.
I had mad money in my raps.
Baby 380.
Oh, I was doing the most. Who's gonna say something?
First of all, y'all know I was a rapper too, right? See, I show proof of mine. Mine is on Instagram. I haven't seen any evidence of yours.
I'll show some footage.
But in my raps, like I had all the designer. I was wearing Giuseppe at 19.
Is that right?
What?
Yeah.
I had all the designer, everything. All the boys wanted me. I had fantasies that I would never pull off in real life. It sounded good though.
Yo, that is funny.
Yes.
You can definitely be who you want to be. Well, I mean, maybe that's where social media gets it from.
You know what's crazy is that when I was a rapper, I had all the booty in the world. I ain't ever had no booty.
Oh, so you was just telling how
I was like, fat. That what? Girl, you sit them skin and bones down somewhere.
wasn't all that fat in real life.
But the thing is, the cool thing about being a creative is that sometimes you get to make up these personas of who you want to be, which leads me to shout out everybody who has recently gotten blue checks on Instagram.
I can't wait for mine. I can't wait. They just didn't give me the ability to do it. They didn't let me apply yet. However, on the Social Proof page, I applied.
I haven't seen it.
Well, no, it hasn't. It doesn't hit immediately because they have to do like a verification, and your name has to match the name that's on the page. So the name on the page is Social Proof Podcast. Obviously, it's me and you. So I had to change to my ID name, and I just did it this morning. So hopefully, in 24 hours, we'll be verified.
So let me ask you: if I and you're excited, but if I apply, I have to then be Denitra Wiggins instead of Donni Wiggins, like my handle.
No. So it's your handle's one thing, but the name of the
right under your picture.
person, has to match your ID.
Is it going to show on my profile though?
I think so, right? Let's go to. I could just.
Your profile picture, you had to change it to the picture on your ID.
Well, no, not on my ID.
I'm a baddie on my driver's license.
As long as they have to see your face and then do a face scan and say like, okay.
So there's this thread on Facebook in this group talking about new Instagram verification, and there are so many people whose ID, after they submitted their ID, somehow now their driver's licenses are their profile pictures and they can't change them. Have y'all seen that? Oh gosh, with their addresses and everything showing, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's looking like everybody, because I'm going to the people that I know for sure.
Like who?
I'm not
people that
to.
you know for sure. are not verified.
Come on, man. You bought that.
Through you bought
I know you.
You bought that. Like who? But no, seriously.
Yeah, no, they're so all the people that I'm looking at right now, their names are.
Let me see.
Okay, so don't say nobody's name.
Okay,
yo.
I just can't see though.
All right, so hold on. So see that?
Who is this? Oh, Connie S. Falls. Who else? Who else are you showing me that you think bought their badge? Show me.
What's up with you? What?
Who else?
I'm just okay. Let me show you somebody I don't know. Like,
why do you think Connie bought her badge? First
because
of all,
it's a
Connie
smart
should
thing
have
to do.
been. She should have been verified. Who is this? Charles Noonan. Let me see the other people you're talking about.
I'm just going down so first off, shouts out to Charles
Mighty
and
Woodard.
Mighty, yes, he bought that. And it's
why do you think these people bought these badges?
I know they
George
did.
Achiampong. Okay.
I know they did because they weren't verified before this whole situation. Why would you do that?
I'm looking at the people that you pulled up and filtered out that you said, oh, I know they had to buy their
I know they did. So just like if I pop up verified tomorrow, I paid for that.
Listen, here's the thing.
I can't wait to pay for my badge.
I have mixed feelings about the verification. First of all, I believe that the people I don't know who the Chris Noonan person is, but the other names, Connie and Madi, they should have been verified already. I think you should have been verified already. I should have been verified already. And so
Why should you have been verified already?
I should have been verified already because I'm popping in these streets. I've been on major platforms.
What's popping though?
I'm popping.
I'm not denying you're popping.
I am popping. I am a verifiable public figure. I have a track record of more than 12 years.
Based on whose criteria though?
I don't know. Instagram. Clearly not Instagram's.
For sure. That's what I'm saying.
Clearly not
I feel
Instagram's.
that I should have been verified, but there are people that are more popping than me that aren't verified.
Well, here's
500 wasn't. Well, he wasn't verified.
Did he?
I don't know.
Shout out to him 500, who's a new blue check owner.
Oh my God, 5. This is not me, bro. This
he
is her.
said it. Why do you keep throwing your stones and hiding your hands?
No, what I'm saying is because one, he made it public.
Yeah,
and also he was saying that I don't know. He was like, he was talking about it anyway. But no, I said that to say he's been way more in the news, way more popping than I have.
This is Nikki's.
So he should have been.
Did she buy her?
Of course.
Nikki bought it. Let me see. Who else? I'm calling everybody out because I want to do it before I go buy mine.
Why would you call everybody? I don't understand why you're doing this. I wouldn't call nobody's names, but I'm going to do it.
Did Terica do it? Female real estate guru?
Probably.
I think she was verified.
She wasn't verified.
You don't think so? So here's the reason that I have an issue doing it. Because I feel like it should have already had. Like I wanted to earn it. Even if it didn't already. That's somebody else. You want to? Got it.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Jay Hill.
Jay Hill just showed us how you can see when the accounts became verified.
Oh wow! Account verified March 2023.
March 2023.
Okay, so Jay, why didn't you do yours? Yeah. But they asked you to do it, right? Yeah. Dang, you can see when that account's been verified.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with the people who have purchased their verifications. I think eventually, the way that I see the verifications now is not necessarily to say you're a public figure anymore or you're a celebrity. I think now it's just like it would be on these dating apps. So like on Bumble and matchmaking apps and stuff, you can verify your account. And I think you have to pay. You have to pay something monthly to verify your account. And that's just saying, I am a real person. I went through the verification processes with the platform that this is me. So from that perspective, I think it's great because we're never going to be able to stop the fake pages. Right. But what the fake pages can't do is verify as you.
Yep.
So if you care about that and if you have that experience with, because people are like, well, won't the fake pages just, buy it too? Well, I'm sure they will under somebody's name, but unless they have your ID and all that stuff, they can't verify as you. And that's the thing. So the verification, the blue check now doesn't mean celebrity. It doesn't mean public figure. It means you went through the verification process and you are who you say you are.
Forget all that. I'm doing it for the clout. There's still some clout attached to
There's not.
that verification. Yes, it is.
No, there's
what do you
not.
Mean?
So it's so funny because
go through your mentions, right? Just go through your mentions. There's a bunch of regular people that make comments.
What are regular people?
Slow
Shane?
down. The commenters who aren't verified.
Bring it to me real quick.
The commenters who aren't verified.
I want y'all to pay attention to the people that you are following and admiring. In this case, my business partner, who I'm throwing fastly and swiftly under the bus, is talking about y'all being regular people. So who are irregular people?
Today I'm regular, but if they give me the verification tomorrow,
just like the regular people?
I'm better than y'all. Today I'm an average man, right? It's like the person who goes to high school and they're just so regular, but then you go to college, you create you get to tell people how verified you were, whole new persona.
It's so crazy because I would go through my notifications at first and be scrolling and like, oh, who's the blue check that's liking my stuff? And I click it. But now there's like a blue check every couple of posts.
However,
like, all these dang on blue check. Like everybody has a blue check. But I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I won't.
It sets those people apart a little bit.
It doesn't.
You mean to tell me somebody who has a verified check, you haven't been checking to see how many followers they got, and then you're disappointed at 10,000? I still do it to this day.
No, because I know some really, really dope, like I met a billionaire recently who has an Instagram page and he has like 300 followers. So when I see somebody with a blue check, regardless of how many followers they have, I'm like, wow, that person's done something dope. I'm honored that they feel the need to, like my content or follow me or whatever. Now the blue check doesn't mean the same. And I'm going to get it. I'm going to get one. And it's only because there's a couple of reasons that I'm going to get one. I am going to get one because I've been hacked 3 or 4 times at this point. And 2, because I have had people actually send these fake pages money. And though that's not my fault or my problem, I just feel like, let me do one other thing to help my audience know that that's not me. So let me go ahead and get the check. And then 3, which should have been number 1 for me, is having access to customer support. So for me, I feel like if I get access to the direct customer support, I can maybe talk to somebody about my ads account. I've not been able to talk to anybody about my ads account. So I really want the direct access to customer support. And lastly, they claim that they're prioritizing. Well, and I know it's not even a claim. Anytime Instagram pushes a new feature, what happens? Those people who are not leveraging that new feature, their content gets suppressed. This is a new feature. And just like Reels and everything else, if you don't abide by the new feature, you're not going to be the priority over the people who are. Sure. So it's a business decision for me.
You're doing it for the clout.
There is no clout.
A little bit.
There is no more clout.
You would like the fact that when you send somebody a message, there's a blue check next to your name.
No, because anybody can pay for it.
Yeah, like but not everybody is not everybody. So in our world, we know we're seeing it, right? But for the other billion people that's on Instagram, some people are just like, wow, they're still impressed by a blue check.
So now what you're impressed by is the fact that somebody was able to pay $14.99 every single month to verify their identification through some robot at Instagram's corporate office.
We get money.
We get money in these streets.
We get paid $50.
We get money in these streets.
But here's the thing. So when you see somebody with a blue check, whether they paid or not, it stands out. It stands out in your feed. It stands out where your eyes go. Like you at least, I'm only saying it from experience because I'm seeing a lot more people that are commenting with blue checks. A lot of those people I'm still checking to see. You
know why you're checking right now? You're not checking to see like, oh, wow, this is dope. They're verified. You're checking to see, is this a person who earned the verification or is this a subscriber? That's what you're looking at. You going and looking like, oh, they got 123 followers.
I'm not. I'm looking to see if that person is someone special. And
everybody is someone special.
Not really. Why would you say that?
Everybody is someone special.
It's like saying everybody's a child of God. Like, okay. But everybody's not special in social media land.
Everybody is somebody special. Every person.
Look, as a podcaster, I'm looking to see, whoa, is this someone special that's doing something amazing? Is this a potential guest?
I don't like how you're talking about our people today.
About whose people?
Our people.
Who's our people? Listen, don't be mad because you regular.
I don't like
you
how
average. You're not special on social media.
I
yet?
got the invite to do the verification. You didn't get the invite for it, so obviously their algorithm says something. You see something, Jay Hill?
Yes, I did sign up for the wait list. I want that little check. I can't wait to pay for that little check, man. You know what? Why? You know why though? Let me tell you this real situation, real story. This had to be maybe a year ago, 8 months. My friend had
say their name.
My friend had a connect at Instagram. Okay, let me just tell you my whole journey. A few years ago, we understand that the way you get verified is through articles. I paid a company to give me some articles. All right. I paid a company to give me some articles. Yahoo Finance, thank you. Voyager ATL.
CBS, Nantucket.
Yeah, man, all that. I paid for that and still didn't get verified. Fast forward maybe 2 years ago, I paid another company to do some marketing. I think it was like $30,000, and they were supposed to do a whole bunch of stuff, but actually I got half of that back because I didn't really like their service. But they were supposed to like put me in certain places and do some marketing and all. I'm just trying. I'm investing in.
Was that old girl?
Who?
Who you paid to do some work and?
Who's old girl? I didn't pay no girl to do no work.
Yeah, you did.
Really? Say her name then.
No.
Okay. No, it wasn't who you're talking about because I don't know who you're talking about. But anyway, it was a company. I was at a conference. I was at an event, and they were like, "Yo, we do this for you. We help you understand the algorithm and all that kind of stuff." But it's a lot of articles, and they get you on shows and stuff like that. It never really panned out, so I'm getting most of my money back. About 8 months ago. And y'all not judging me, right? Hey, Patreon in the chat. Yo, shouts out to everybody in the Patreon because they are on right now watching this live. You, my friend, watching this now, you're watching this probably 2 weeks after we recorded it. So congratulations. You need to just join our Patreon right now so you get it live in real time. And we're going to go into the chat and talk about it, okay? So, yes, Patreon's in the building. All right. So it had to be maybe 8-10 months ago, my friend got a verification and they had a plug. Guess how much they charged to verify? Huh? 15, 4,000. It's like 30 grand to get verified. Yeah, they had somebody that was on the inside and they can verify $30,000. They paid it and they were verified. The other person did the same thing. So this one person, they're reputable. So we give them $30,000, they verify us. Well, I was strongly considering giving the $30,000. Here's why. Who's that? Come on in. Hurry up. Stop creeping.
Come on in.
Stop creeping. Come on. All right. So I was gonna send that money because I know what I can do with it. At one point, those are some pants right there.
First of all, and how you gonna disrespect our camera like that?
Those are some pants. Those are fashion forward.
Let me see. Stand up.
I like them. We don't gotta.
Okay, I like it.
Stand right here. Come
stand over here, right in front of me.
I want to see them pants. Now go over there. Go to that camera. Let's see. All right, over a little bit. No, other way. Back. They cute though. Back.
Turn around.
Back.
No, Jada,
Girl,
step back
in
toward
front of
Yanni.
Yanni. In front of Yanni. Go in front of Yanni. In front of Yanni. Yes.
Just cover Yanni up. Turn around. And
okay, those are some pants right there.
Turn around. Let me see the back.
Our audio listeners
the
are
corset
sick
pants.
right now. So anyway, all right, thank you.
These are called the layered corset Parisian denim.
That's hard. I like them. Okay. Anyway, I was gonna send the money. But there was like an issue where the person had to have the money now because they're gonna get fired tomorrow or something like that. And I just didn't feel comfortable doing it. But I know what I could have done with that verification badge.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Marketing in terms of like, now I'm like, there's a status thing. So there's certain other opportunities that would have opened up because I had the badge. So I was about to pay it. So all of the people who paid 10, 20, 30, 40, like some people were charging 50,000. Somebody quoted me 50,000 at one time. They're sick right now.
Very much so. And the people who paid this money, have you actually talked to someone who said, yo, I'm sick right now?
No.
No?
I would be.
You would be?
What?
Well, I mean, would you be? Because that was a year ago. If they leveraged it correctly, they more than made their investment back. So it's nothing to be salty about.
I'm saying if I'd have done it, and again, I'm not saying it was a bad decision because it probably was a good decision. I would feel away. And then, you know who I would be today? I would be the person who's bad-mouthing all the people who pay for the verification. Because only people that are bad-mouthing people for paying for verification were people that are verified before. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, they shouldn't have done that. And oh, y'all clout chasing. When a lot of those people did some weird stuff or paid to get their own verification. And now you're saying it's weird to pay for it. It's, interesting.
So here's how I feel. Like everybody, essentially, all these people who are saying, oh, y'all paid for it. Most of the people who are verified, especially in the entrepreneur space, paid for their verification.
100%.
Because y'all were paying for these bogus article write-ups.
Yep.
And
all these PR marketing firms that got y'all.
This PR, hey, are you there? No? Okay. This PR marketing.
What's that?
I was trying to do something. Don't worry about us. All right. Anyway, this PR stuff, you pay for these articles, you paid to go on these shows, in like, I remember somebody went through their journey. I don't remember who it was. This was like 2 years ago, and they were taking us through their stories as they were going to like some local news network to do, an interview and be featured to talk about, let's say, finance or something. And they're on this like dirt road. They get off the main road, have to travel for like another 20 minutes down this dirt road to go into this little town. Nobody's ever going to see this. This was a complete waste of your travel dollars, right? And you didn't even end up getting verified as a result of it. You guys cannot, like, I feel like you can't talk trash about people who are now willing to pay the $14.99 for verification because most of y'all paid for it too. You just didn't directly pay Instagram. And here's the thing. You can be resistant to this change and to this new policy if you want, but watch your engagement drop. I literally just posted last week. Like I usually get somewhere around 4,000 or 5,000 story views on average, right? My story views went down to 72.
Dang.
72.
My stories.
This was whenever I posted this last week. I'm like, yo, and then I was getting like on Reels, like 1,000 views. What? And so I posted, I'm like, the day before though, I was talking about Instagram and are we paying to get verified or not? That next day, my story views go down in a 24-hour period to like 72. And I think they're giving you like a taste of play with us if you want to. You will mess around and find out.
Yo, this is what I want to help some people. Enzel, here, you can take this phone too. Here you go. This is what I want to do. I want to help some people, okay? I think we need to discuss what you should do if you paid for your verification.
Previously?
Right now.
If you're paying $14.99?
If you're paying the $14.99, there's a couple things that you need to do, okay?
Well, first things first, if you're paying $14, so the one thing that I didn't like was that I have seen some people jump so swiftly to that subscription, but I know these people are not together in real life. Like if you don't have certain things in place, like you haven't upgraded to the paid version of your email platform, but you're paying this $14.99 for an Instagram verification, right? If you don't have a life insurance policy, that you can get a very entry level life insurance policy for the same rate, but you're paying Instagram this money. Like there are some other things that you could have done with that subscription. If you're not prioritizing even your health, you're talking about, it costs too much money to eat good, but you jumped to that Instagram verification. Like let's make the first things first and then go into all of these extras, because the people that I am referencing, you don't have a need for a verification. It's a vanity metric.
Yeah, for sure. But that vanity feels good. I mean, that's why I'm doing it. Anyway, so here's some things that I've noticed. If you paid, and this will probably be the title of this podcast, okay? What to do if you've paid for your verification, okay? Are y'all taking notes? It's going to be very important. For one, update that profile picture because some of y'all look like y'all paid for your verification. Okay? You out there with your dog, you know what I mean, on the DMX vibe right there, or it's just you smoking or something. You just look unprofessional. I want your I want your profile pic to match the verification. You want to look important, okay? Number one, change your profile picture.
Wait. Number sub one. The pre one.
Okay.
Y'all better not come on Instagram talking about, oh, y'all look, I woke up and got verified. Because I saw somebody do that. Y'all, Instagram finally verified me. Jay, you saw that too? Y'all, Instagram finally verified me.
I'm gonna do that.
Instagram finally verified me. And then the name changes to the full name. And I'm like, yo. But the person who did it, I could not believe she did it because she's so dope. I'm not going to say her name.
Just take me to her. I promise you, I'm not going to say it. Just take me to the page. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to. You're going to tell me later.
See, I said it in a good, funny way. You're going to say it, and this is.
No, I'm not going to say it at all. I would.
What are you doing? I don't want it. No.
No, just put in the person's name.
I'll show it after we finish.
Just flash it to me real quick.
After we finish. Let me see how many followers she has.
All right. So, yes. We go. I'm verified. Finally, they finally respected me. No, it's $15.
Jay, where do I go to see?
Also,
click the top of their name. Oh.
March 2023.
March 2023. And she got 144,000 followers.
Let me just see.
Do you swear on everything?
I wouldn't do that because I don't.
Are you going to show it?
No, I'm not.
Is anybody on the podcast?
No one is going to know this person that I'm saying. Let me see. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything.
No, you are.
No, I'm not.
Is he going to say something, y'all?
No. Show it to me, or I'm going to have to say what I think who I thought that was.
Who'd you think it was?
You want me to say it?
You didn't see it, so who you think it is?
Was we just with her?
No.
Oh, let me see. I'm not gonna say anything. Oh, I don't know her like that.
But look, dope.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Okay, over 100,000. Verified March 20.
But
however, maybe Instagram woke up and they said, you know what, this person deserves to be verified, unless they've been holding off on people's verifications. Anyway, the point is, we need to start matching the verification, okay? Number 2, change your bio, okay? Some of y'all got some bios that it just doesn't scream, I'm a verified person. Take that Cash App out your bio. Nobody that earned a verification got a Cash App in their bio.
They got GoFundMes, though.
No GoFundMe in your bio.
But they have them.
Unless it's for a cause, you're trying to feed like a village.
Maybe they're doing it through their Cash App, their own village.
They're not.
Their own village.
They're not. We got to start. Number 3, your content should match how verified you are. If you are verified, meaning not just through Instagram, but like you're verified through the streets, it's going to be here's what would be embarrassing. If you have a verification check with no engagement, no comment, your content is trash, you don't know what you're talking about, you're still posting just random pictures of if you're not a celebrity, right? Because I think there's a level you get to where you can post whatever you want and people fall in love with it. But you still need some sort of engagement. You need some sort of like the clarity in your content should be good. You should have some verification of something else outside of your social media.
Now, let me ask you this, because we all know that the number of your number of followers and these checks are also very much so vanity metrics, right?
Yes.
What was a worse decision? What is a worse decision? Buying followers or buying blue checks?
I think
you bought some followers.
I didn't buy any followers. Let that person in, Zell.
You did buy followers.
On Zoom.
Never in your Instagram history have you bought the 20-pack of followers?
I never bought the 20-pack of followers. No. Never.
David.
I can tell the story if you want me to tell the story, but it wasn't I didn't buy any followers.
Please tell the story.
This was 2000. I think I joined Instagram 2010. Let me see. And that's the thing. At one point, I wasn't mad at people for buying followers, and here's why. which is why I'm not mad at people for buying subscriptions. Hold on, let me see where. Okay, doesn't it say like I've been a member since something?
You can't see it. Can you see it on your own profile?
Yeah, it should be.
It's in your
I think
settings and then
settings and about maybe.
Nope, it's not there.
No?
Oh, account.
Personal
about
account.
your account. There it is. Go to account and then about your account.
About your account. Okay. 2000. Oh, I joined in 2011. Okay, 2011. I joined. And at this point, I started the t-shirt brand Sleep is for Suckers in 2010, like mid 2010. But I'm starting to get like some traction on Facebook and Twitter. And then what?
I was wondering, my page says that I joined May 2018, and I'm like, that's not true.
You got hacked though.
I got hacked, but I didn't start in May 18th because I got hacked as late as 2021. I changed one of my spy pages to this page.
Spy pages?
You know, I had one of those pages that I used to be looking through because I would never look through my own page.
Toxic girlfriend page?
I didn't have a boyfriend in 2018. Thank you very much.
Were you dating?
Yeah, I was dating aloud. Yeah, so I have pages that I have different pages for different reasons.
And that's
so I have,
all the more reason to have the little burner account because they not giving you no wifey status. Now you trying to see what they doing.
I hate him with a passion. Okay,
sucks.
But what I would do with guys that I just started dating, I didn't really want to follow them on Instagram, and I didn't want them to follow me. But I did kind of want to see what they were up to, like how you live in your life. So I would go from the burner account and look at their page, and then I have an account still to this day that I use just for market research, like all of the toxicity, and I have a page for that. Like I have a page for all my workout accounts.
You are
I am not Shans. I will
a little bit.
You think I'm toxic?
What you just did? What are you talking about?
That's toxic.
That's a splash of toxicity.
Because I don't want to look at people's pages from. These are guys that I was dating that didn't need to know that I was checking for them like that.
The reason that someone looks at someone from behind a bush is because I want to see what's going on, but I don't want them to see me.
Yeah.
So I hide behind the bush to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a bush. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm looking through the window. What he got going on? If I ride past your house and I'm dating you and I see you in the window, I'm going to just look for a second. That sounds creepy as I don't know what.
That ain't toxicity.
That's
Naya, let's make sure we keep bringing our Patreon members in. We're going to turn that waiting room off in a minute. Yeah, she's supposed to. She's supposed to, Naya.
Naya, what we doing?
What we doing, Naya?
What are we doing, Naya?
Okay. Yes. Yeah, toxicity a little bit.
Maybe it's toxic. I mean, we've all had. So my burner accounts have been here since like 2014, period. I was probably toxic then. Carry on.
Still a little bit. So moral of the story, just fast forward. A guy liked my t-shirt brands and he was like, yo, I can get you some followers. Because at this point, at one point, it was a struggle getting over 1,000 followers. 2011, if you got over 1,000, you was lit. 1,000 back then was like 100,000 now. Like you get 1,000, you lit. Oh, 2,000, oh, it's up. So what happened, I was just struggling to get to 1,000 followers. And this guy just sent me a message saying, yo, I love what you're doing, man. You should have more followers. I can't believe the whole world isn't seeing this. And he was like, yo, I can give you some followers. And I said, word? How? So we're like, he said, nah, I have a company where, I can like boost your followers. Now I didn't know anything about real followers or fake followers or anything like that, but I go to sleep and that morning I wake up and I've got 5,000 followers. I'm the man. Mm-hmm. I woke up with almost like the feeling of waking up verified. You just wake up with your chest out. Here's what's interesting. It took me about a year to get to like 800 followers where I was at. Mm-hmm. The guy gives me 5,000. The following week, I was at 6,000. So in a week, I got another 1,000 because I had 5,000.
Yeah.
So the perception of me having 5,000 made more people say, oh, let me see what this person's talking about. Must be something.
5,000 used to be that metric back in the day.
What?
You had 5,000 followers, you're lit. I want to point something out though. My page was started again in 2021. Mm-hmm. And at this time I have about 63,000 followers, right?
Right now?
Mm-hmm. you have been on Instagram since 2011.
Yep.
And you got 291,000 followers.
Yeah.
If we do the math, I'm definitely more lit than you.
Well, we could look at it from that perspective, or we can look at it from the perspective of when I brought you onto this platform, your whole life changed.
Okay.
So
I knew, first of all,
you feel me, JL? You know what I mean? You wasn't on
I knew
that
he was going to say that, which is why I went a step further.
Your stock has been raised, Donni.
Which is why I went a step further. Let me see how many of these people are being leveraged through Shands. We have 415 mutual followers.
That means it's 415 people that we both follow.
No, we have 415 mutual followers.
You mean to tell me that you don't think there's thousands of people that follow both of us? Are you serious?
First of all, stop looking at me like that.
Come on, man.
This is giving me very much I need to defend myself vibes, okay? All I'm saying is, and first of all, just in all fairness, before the Social Proof podcast, I was already on my way to 100,000 followers, okay? Just putting that out there. So I've been lit. Don't forget that I had
hold on. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. You said you're on your way to 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
You're not there yet.
You're
a little over halfway.
Hacked.
Huh?
I'm talking about before 2020 when I came onto Social Proof. Mm-hmm. That page, my page that I no longer have, was already on its way to 100,000 followers.
Who can verify that but you?
My screenshots can verify
Let me see.
that. I don't know where they are right now. I don't have them right now. I don't have them right now. But your girl was out here already on my way to 100,000. Dave likes to think that he made Donni. Dave forgets that he chose Donni because of who Donni already was.
I didn't make Donni. I did not make Donni. However, I did
Turn me up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've had people that assisted me. Well, not many, but you know. But this is what I do, and what I take great pride in is showing other people's amazingness to the world, because I've never really been the person who needed the validation. You
know what you really did? What you really helped me through was getting out of my own bubble. Like I had a lot of influence in my own bubble, right? That I felt like, oh, I can ride this out for the rest of my working career. And maybe I probably could have, but getting outside of that bubble and not just being known in an industry or because I spoke on certain stages, I felt like that impact that I had, it was global. You know, I had people in all kinds of countries that we're working with, but this is, you know what this is?
What's this?
So I had a very, very professional community. I had a lot of people from a very professional setting.
Everybody say I downgraded you.
Yeah, well, what you've done is expose me to like high school. We've got high school like cliques and popularity and circles, and these are things that I didn't deal with, which is Dave is always saying, you never come out the house, you don't get out, you don't come to the events. It's just not how I'm used to.
I didn't say that because I don't go nowhere.
But you used to. You was in these streets heavy in 2021.
I was never in the streets
heavy.
No, it was COVID.
You were heavily 2022. You were heavily networking.
Definitely went inside last year because Sarai was more absolutely. Yo, I ain't been outside since like 2015.
That is not true. You were heavily networking. Hey sis, I put you on the list. We're gonna go here. Go here. Okay.
That happens once or twice a year.
No, David. There was a year that you're out in the streets, and you even told me, Donni, you got to get out in these streets. You got to be seen. People need to see you, and blah 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 blah. And you've definitely opened.
Sarai is too. I've not been outside since Sarai been born like that.
I got picture evidence to prove it.
I've been somewhere, but in terms of like going out every weekend or.
Well, nobody said every weekend, but people you're definitely out frequently.
No
Why don't people invite you?
Because I don't go nowhere.
Is that what you think it is?
Yeah. I'm cool to hang around. I mean.
You really are. Oh, we need to schedule a game night.
I'm down.
Yeah, at your house.
Okay.
Yeah. Monopoly, Uno.
Tonight?
Not tonight.
Why not?
I'm busy.
What you gotta do?
Stuff.
With who?
People.
With people. That was a trap. You fell into it.
Which people? Ones that I like.
Why don't you just bring the ones that you like to the game night?
Because we already got something that we're doing.
Where can we go?
You and Dre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we know it's a date. That's crazy.
I mean, no.
Yeah,
we don't. You can go. You know that it's
listen.
You know that
fell
it's a
into
public.
the trap.
No, you know that it's a public place that you can go.
Isn't this gonna be? Y'all have. You could put context clues together to know.
Zell, trim this part out. What are they saying?
Nothing. Don't nobody care about what you got going on, Donnie. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
what else we need to do with this verification?
Yes. So 1, clean up your bio. 2, just take into consideration your headshot, because when people see your name and your verification badge, we can see your profile picture. And I think the profile picture should at least show that you are a clean brand. You know what I mean? That you are an attractive brand. What's your profile picture look like? Do it look like you're verified? What you think?
I would say.
You're verified?
No.
Oh.
That's not a verified profile picture, though.
Ashawn, you wouldn't have got verified?
It's not a verified profile picture.
You had to?
You got a verified profile picture.
Why?
You had to? Now, yo, people are so funny with the, I did it because I had to. No,
you understand that verified
clout.
People got scam accounts too, right?
I'm getting sick
it's
of this,
not going to help you even a little bit with getting scam accounts. What are we talking about?
I'm getting sick of this, bro. You wanted the clout, bro.
Just say you
became,
what is it called? You became eligible for it and you went with it. You didn't have to.
Let me ask you. Do you feel like you should have been verified a long time ago? Huh? Not followers, but you did it for the clout. You like that little
He
badge.
did it for clout.
I can just tell you, because everybody,
bro. You like the
You think that's going to stop?
You're so tired of people texting you like, all right, Ashawn.
telling me like, oh, this is a fake account. I didn't know it was Sean's scam.
Right. Yeah. I think. No, yeah, it is a fake account. So he had to. He was backed into a corner, and he didn't want to.
He had to. First of all, Damian Watts.
So funny.
Look at Damian's profile picture. Damian out here be straight flexing. He had to have just purchased his verification too.
But
he
didn't change
his picture to the shades with the sports jacket. He turned from the side. Hold on, you guys. He got the sparkly.
Yo, why are you shooting so many shots at people today?
Look at Damian's picture. He looking like a straight celebrity right now. I love it.
Why are you shooting so many shots today?
These are not shots. This is hilarious. Let me just see real quick. Definitely verified March 2023.
Yo, you are wilding right now.
Definitely. I'm about to call him.
All right. So, yeah, Social Proof Podcast page will be verified hopefully tomorrow. And I'm excited about it. We just going to use it for the, I'm a screenshot and say, yo, Instagram is finally putting some respect on our name. They verified our account. I'm going to say that. I like that kind of stuff. Anyway, yes. So I don't know. I like the verification thing.
Hold on. What's up, Damian?
She just flamed you on the podcast.
You're on the Social Proof Podcast right now.
She just cooked you.
So the conversation today is buying the verification, right? Shan's is saying he can't wait to buy verification.
Savage, bro.
I'm saying, So we're going through and we're looking at people who are verified, and right now,
but Damian been verified though.
Damian, you been verified? Wait, let's turn it around. Can we see Damian? All right, we're on Zoom. Damian, you bought it. Tell me, because what Damian is, in all seriousness. Wait, before I talk about who you are, we were. David was given if you're going to buy a verification, here's what you should do. Like, you should at least make sure your bio is legit. You should have some pictures up that justify what you do. And then he said your profile picture should also match the one of somebody who is verified. So I looked at yours. Why we got on the glasses, the sport jacket?
He's a celebrity now.
You a celebrity in these streets, D?
No, I'm just I'm solidified. I'm certified.
Wait. Okay.
Hey, listen, real quick. What percentage did you do it for the aesthetics of the blue check, and what percentage was, all the other stuff they're offering?
0 for the blue check.
All right, now. I just don't understand why people ain't being real.
I want to know genuinely from a marketing expert. Damien is a Facebook marketing expert.
Yes.
Well, not even just Facebook. He's a marketing expert. I want to know why I think you call yourself, what's your nickname? The 8-figure creator? Okay. Why you felt it necessary to purchase the blue check?
I mean, on my side, it was the fake pages. To help out with the fake.
I get it, but he didn't say I had to. Like, nah, bro.
It was the fake pages, D? Do you think this blue check is going to stop the fake pages?
No, I think it'll help with differentiate what's the real one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Damien, come on, man. You gotta come
You
on.
got a question for
Come on.
you gotta give us something more than this.
Be real
You're on the
with me,
Social
bro.
Proof Podcast, baby.
Okay, so when you see your name with the blue tick, it don't do nothing for you.
It does nothing for you?
Nah, it does nothing for me. I mean, shoot, when you talk about actually having results and actually doing what you say that you do, blue check don't do anything for me other than help me out.
My man said the blue check doesn't do anything for me other than help me out. It doesn't do anything other than some things.
When you saw the blue check by your name for the very first time, you didn't smile just a little bit like, I've been verified.
Damien, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's a little clout involved. You like it. You've been doing more commenting in chats lately.
I bet his bio now says that he's verified on Instagram. All right, D, thank you for being a good sport. Bye.
All right, do you want to hit my D?
I called him. You call him.
Nah, because then if he picks
Call
up, then I'm that guy, huh?
Call Connie.
You call Connie.
I don't have her number in this phone.
I don't know if
why.
I have her number. There's a new phone for me too. Let me call my D because he probably just didn't want to answer your call.
Yeah, he probably didn't. But I did text him and let him know that it was social proof, so he will now. Go ahead, call him.
What did he say?
I didn't talk to him since. I'm working.
Oh, he didn't text you back?
No, he didn't.
Okay, it's all good. I really hope he picks up then. Because then that show kind of like
What you meant?
what I mean to him versus what you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say what it meant about.
So
like,
nobody
you
did y'all
turning
get the notification to get verified? You didn't take it? You don't want the clout, bro?
I mean, it don't really matter to get a blue check.
You don't want it? You don't want the clout?
Yeah, I'm not first.
I don't have no fake pages.
Right?
But I get
Forget the clout. I'm talking about forget the pages. I'm talking about the clout. When someone sends you a DM and they have a blue check, how does that what goes through your mind when someone sends you a message and they have a blue check? You say, okay, interesting. When they don't have a check, you don't say, interesting. You're like, who is this?
I have to go look at their page.
It's a little bit,
It is interesting.
right. So the blue check gives people a reason to at least see what you got going on.
It used to. Y'all don't have mics, first of all. It used to make you say, and probably still because there's not like enough
For the
people.
next 4 months or so.
For the next 30 days, you'll be paying attention to who's verified, who's not. After that, it's not going to matter. And most of y'all are just paying attention just to laugh. Y'all going to laugh at me because I'm buying a blue check too. And it's because of what I said it was for.
You know the reason you're buying a blue check?
Tell me.
Because you now feel validated and you feel it's okay to do it now.
No, the reason is what I said the reason was. And in addition to, so here's
You would have
the
did
other.
it days before then.
No, because I was conflicted. Days ago, I couldn't rationalize
That's what I'm
it,
saying.
right?
You feel validated now.
Well,
You're welcome.
not validated in that way.
You're welcome.
What I also, somebody said something on their live that said, get it before something else changes. And now you're ineligible to get it. And, if they cut it off or they find out that they're dealing with an overwhelming amount of customer service issues and all of that stuff, like go ahead and just get in position. But I thought about it even just more so as we were having this conversation. The real big deal for me now is, and I thought about it a little bit, but not this deep. Instagram favors who uses their features.
That's true.
And if we're being totally honest, I built my business that way. Like I built my business through social media, through the podcast and all of that stuff. I cannot afford to not utilize their features and be suppressed.
LeBron James, he made a post. I think they were trying to even charge people who are already verified. Like
No, that
$5
was
or
Twitter he
something.
was talking about.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Twitter is supposed to be removing everybody's verification badges and then charging them $5 a month to get them back. And LeBron was basically saying, I guess I won't be verified because I'm not giving y'all that money. But somebody like LeBron doesn't need to get verified. You don't need to be verified.
True. I don't you know, I'm kind of conflicted on the whole thing because there's so many things that can go wrong. Here's the only reason it would be whack. Like if I get the blue check and they come out with like a gold check for people that are like super verified, then I'll feel corny. Like, oh, now I'm all exposed.
And once you get it, what happens to these people that I was talking about that really don't have it to be doing a subscription? Otherwise, you'd be subscribed to our Patreon where you get access to our behind the scenes footage. You get access to our live events 2 weeks before everybody else, and they get tickets at a discount.
Are you subscribed to Patreon?
Are you guys subscribed to the Patreon?
Okay, I'm asking you the question. You're not subscribed to the Patreon.
Let me see. Pull it up.
Let me see. What level are you on?
$5.
5 is cool. I'm not mad at that. But you're subscribed to our Patreon right now.
He's trying to hurry.
Let me see.
Jay, is he on Instagram right now going to Davis
Jada,
links?
check.
Is he on IG
Yo,
on
my
me or
man.
Davis page going to the links right now?
So that check means more to you.
He's on Safari?
The check means more to you than our Patreon, getting all the game and information, early content.
Let me see your life insurance policy real quick. No, let me see your life insurance policy real quick. Mm-hmm. Pull it up.
You see what I'm saying? This check means more than people are telling you.
I just did it just because first off, it's $15 Second,
It makes you look lit.
hey, but for the Patreon, the people that it's for people that. What is the purpose of the Patreon? What's the purpose of it?
She just said.
The purpose, like, just reiterate the purpose. Reiterate the purpose.
So
He wants us to justify it.
No, I'm just saying.
and I was really
reiterate
about to
the
explain it
intention
to him
of the
too.
Patreon.
He wants us to justify our value in our face.
I'm just.
I think I know where he's going with
Said
it.
y'all not worth $15.
No.
Dang, I think what he's trying to say is to have a closer connection to the people that you see and watch and hang out. And he already has enough access.
Oh, that's what he said? He said that out his own mouth?
No, he basically
Did he confess that
Are
with
we?
his own
Hold
tongue?
on, Donnie. Are we about to remove access?
Are we what? Grown Pains Pod might be looking for another host.
Oh my God!
That also needs to be a requirement. Anybody on the network needs to be in the Patreon.
Paid us $5.
Yo, but what I was gonna ask was, what happens when hard times hit the regular person that Dave was talking about, and you can't afford that $14.99 anymore, and Instagram got to take your check back?
Repossession of checks.
What happens? What happens when your
Check
credit card on
repossession.
file expires? And Instagram got to
That's
take your little
crazy.
check back.
I wonder, like, what is social media used to be a free, fun thing where they would get the money from advertisers, and that's what keeps them afloat. But now they're charging the users. And what I do know is by the next generation, maybe like the next 5 years or so, that is going to be commonplace.
Absolutely.
Nothing's going to be free.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people who say things like, oh, Instagram is just Meta's trying to get over, or Twitter's trying to get over, but they just want to make all the money. It's a business.
Of course.
They're a business. Like, I am not mad at them implementing a subscription model.
lit.
Don't we have subscription models?
100%.
People want free information from us all the time, and we've given you guys all the opportunity, like 12 plus years, to get free information. It's time to pay to play.
100%. I didn't post it yet, but I was about to post it. Mark Zuckerberg is a gangster. I think this is what I imagine in my head. He walks into the Meta office and he calls a meeting. All the employees are there. He slams the door a little bit. He's got his button up, rolled up, his sleeves, and he stands on a desk. And Mark Zuckerberg says, listen, He says 3 words. All money in. Not only are we about to start charging people, like we're going to charge people to pay us for this verification. But not only that, we ain't letting no money out either. So we're not going to pay off for these reels anymore. All money in. Mark, y'all think Mark is a computer guy. He's a gangster.
Let me see.
He's like, yo, I just know he pointed at somebody like, listen, it's your job to run the finances. If I don't see money coming in, you're fired. And if I see a dime go out, you're fired. All money in.
Okay, Mark Zuckerberg.
That is brilliant.
Real quick.
From a business model perspective, think about it. You could say, okay, well, reels aren't paying me anymore. You would think that people would stop paying reels. That is not the case. Because the whole time where they were incentivizing people to make these reels, they built the audience. If you're making any significant money on reels, that means you have an audience. You're not going to stop giving your audience content because they're not paying you anymore. Because what's more valuable than the money that Facebook gives you is the likes and the engagement and the people saying they love your stuff and the shares and the clout and the respect and all that stuff is more important than the money anyway. So listen, Mark is like, yo, they're going to keep making the reels whether we pay them or not anyway. So cut it off. All money in.
Keep going.
All money in.
Hold on.
That's how I feel about it.
Because you haven't made this post yet. I'm trying to make it real quick.
I made a whole video. You got to cut it out. Yo, oh my
Listen,
gosh.
Mark Zuckerberg is a gangster, i.e. genius. I have a vision of how this all played out. 6 words.
Let me just post it.
All money in.
That's only 3.
No money out.
Oh, okay. You remix my joy. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You see how you get inspired by other people's thoughts and you make it your own. Dave said 3 words. I'm saying 6 words. Hold on. Let me post it real quick. I'm posting it real quick.
What's up with
I did it. It's done.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's not letting me post it?
Dude, look, mine is posted.
What's wrong? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay.
Let me delete this because that's not even what I wanted to use this picture for. You can have your little
Anyway, yes. So from a user or a creator, I'm like, dang, man. Yo, Mark Zuckerberg has a monopoly on attention.
A monopoly on attention.
He could do whatever he wants. And what are we going to do?
Do it.
And you got to think, when did he start like making these announcements about paid verifications? About when? When do you think? Been a few months where he started talking about it, right? When were the rumors going around that TikTok was going to be banned? A few months ago. So he's like, yo, with TikTok out the way, I can do whatever I want. Those TikTok users coming to Instagram, where you going to go? Where's another community? You'll pay me what I tell you to pay me, and I'm not paying you to create no content. Where you going to go?
What you going to do? You need the attention. We have made attention a drug. Attention is an addiction. Let me write that. Hold on, it's a bar.
We would love for that to happen, but he's not looking at fan base as a threat because he just takes all fan base's ideas. I mean, you got to think of like the pool of people, like the attention. There's a lot of attention. Facebook, Instagram, they got different age groups, right? I love fan base for what they're doing, right? And I'm posting on fan base more, but not every day like Instagram. When I should post on fan base, right? But the attention isn't there like it is on it. There's a lot of users, but they're not, they're getting acclimated to kind of like.
Everybody's kind of 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
It'll grow now. For sure.
And it's not even like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, do I want to be here? But it's like, let me start building this while I'm doing something that's already popping.
For sure.
And yeah, it's difficult when you're not, who you are. What's this? Whose phone is this? Oh, but
did you invest the $4? Let me see.
He did 1 minute ago.
Let me see. 1 minute ago.
Yeah, look at the top, the notification.
Okay. You did just do it, but I'm not mad that you did it. But you did say you were subscribed.
He lied.
He lied a little bit.
Can we trust people this close to us if they will lie to us
well,
in our faces?
Well, he did invest, so that's
he
my
did
guy.
Invest later, but initially he was sticking to the story.
Cool. You know what I mean? It's all good. Let's take out the lie part. Let's just take it. He actually invested. Let's just take out the part where he lied.
So
Just
here's the
edit
thing. Naya, real quick, while you're watching on the Patreon, make a note. What's your name on Patreon? Make a note for Ashan. If he cancels in under 3 months, I need to know about it. Okay. All right.
He's with us for life. Hey, Trey, can you help me with these little icons? Because I don't like Naya did her best. Bless her heart.
Wait, don't do that because I did them.
Did you?
Wait.
Why did you do this, Trey?
Wait.
Relax.
Wait.
What?
That
You didn't try at all, bro. Like,
that definitely looks like picture art on the computer.
why did you do that?
Because she said to do them like.
Give him the mic. Give him the mic. She said, do what?
She said do them like Joe Budden, so I just.
Don't do it like, first off, why would you do it like? Naya, what's up with you?
Do it like social proof.
Do it like social proof.
Do it like social proof.
Can you fix those, please?
Yes.
She said the lies. Basically, she's saying she didn't say
It's
that.
a bunch of
That is not no lie.
There's a bunch of lying going on around here, man.
It's a whole lot of lying.
Why are we attracting all these liars?
Give Jay the mic.
Jay.
Toss it.
And I was asking, so like,
You need to use the
King
mic.
Entrepreneur, right? Why are you using Patreon instead of your own website?
Ooh.
The attention.
You
One.
bringing all the like what attention?
Couple
What
of
you mean?
things. The system
There's
is already
yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yep. And they
Yeah,
got an
that's
audience.
the easiest thing.
You
So
said the attention.
we needed to execute quickly.
We'll probably give you a bunch of reasons.
Yeah. Needed fast execution. And it really takes a whole lot to build out your own platform. And don't let something go wrong. Yeah. Like I'm dealing with a client with that right now. Like you are the customer support. Or you got to pay people a whole lot of money to be the customer support. So if you're not there yet and able to manage that, and I don't think either of us has the ability to manage it or know anybody who could right now do that full time. It's just easy. That's it. There's no fluff. Easy.
And there's a pool of people that's already there that already have Patreons and are already comfortable. It's just a decision to add another one to their kind of buffet of subscribers.
Yo.
So there's a bunch of people that have a bunch of different Patreons. We're just adding another one.
The only reason Mark Zuckerberg is a gangster is because we allow it. Because Patreon could do the same thing. The moment they say, okay, our subscription is going to go from this to $100 a month. If you got enough patrons, you're going to be like, okay, cool. You might not like it, but you're going to be like, okay, cool. So as much as we like feed into it, we give them the power to do whatever they want.
For sure. We know that though.
Yeah, but what you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
What do you do? Like, I mean, that's a good philosophy.
King Entrepreneur.
You roll with it. You roll with it. Or you're like Isaac Hayes, who says, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to create it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be patient with the process, and I'm going to build something amazing for my people.
And sometimes you have to just ask yourself the question of, is this my mission? Is this the mission that I'm trying to fight? Is this the cause that I'm going for? And eventually I would love to have my own platform, but today that's just not the focus of my mission.
Have you ever marched
to be? Yeah.
with your people?
Yeah.
When?
So
Donni does not feel the need to march because that's not her mission.
that is not true. I am very active and outspoken about my beliefs and injustices. I was on the corner class yesterday teaching real estate to an impoverished, underserved community. Where were you?
At church.
You were at church. It was a Saturday. But I say that to say I ran into the guys from...
Hold on, were you comparing your march, your march to teaching on the
just my
corner class?
service-ship. Like I'm a servant leader for sure. For sure. And I'm out loud about it. You know that. I am out loud about it. I don't play those games. But what I was about to say, I ran into the guys over from Hardly Initiated, their podcast. And remember when we did the luncheon in there and they were talking about moving all the traffic to their own platform and their app and all this stuff. So funny. Ran into them yesterday. They too were on the corner class with us. Yeah. First thing he said, yo, all that stuff that we were talking about the app, we're back on YouTube.
Yeah, I talked. Yeah, but so I talked to them on maybe it was Friday, I want to say. Mm-hmm. And he said they've been like asking a bunch of people, and not to my own horn, but he said, yo, what you just said to me, I think that just made all the difference. We're going to go back.
Oh, so it was you that helped them make the decision? Absolutely. But you're not going to toot your own horn?
I'm not going to toot my own horn.
No, you're just going to Put it out there.
Let's let you know I got a horn.
You're going to recap the horn being tooted by them.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know I have a horn. Zell, right there. I don't know where Naya is. Okay, Naya, stay focused. Just help her out a little bit. Oh, but yeah. So there's value in, and I've been telling this for a while, but the problem wasn't okay. A closed network of people that are going to pay you for your content. It's very, very difficult to get people to pay for content right now because the world gives it away for free. So there are some people that if they can't get your content on YouTube or another platform where there's already a pool of people, they're going to go somewhere else. They're going to get their content that they want, right? So, but I think the issue was, and this is what I told them, to me, it doesn't sound like you have a strategy and you're trying to figure out the best way to make money. And if you constantly chase the money, you'll constantly be looking for other opportunities to make money. Or if you're looking for like those metrics versus, actually I was telling the Growing Pains podcast yesterday, there's like, well, this week's video is down. I'm like, we're not focused on numbers right now. Let's focus on system, having a good show, our posting schedule. Let's get that dialed in. And then we can figure out how to, one, that activity is going to grow the content anyway. But if we're focused on the reward right now and not focused on giving people the best experience possible, we'll always be looking for something to like accomplish that goal, and we'll never be focused on building the foundation or the base of what we're building. And that's what I told them. Like that was the biggest issue. Y'all keep chasing money. Yes.
I was at the podcast boot camp and you were telling me about the business model, and you didn't necessarily say it was a bad business model. You said that to each his own. So when would it be profit? When would it be best for them to actually do that? Because you're not saying it's bad. It's just saying bad timing of doing that, like moving to your own platform.
I would say if you already have 100,000 people that are willing to pay, go for it.
You got to have juice to release your own technology in that way. Like you have to, number one, be able to do it, right? Afford it. It's not cheap. You have to be able to do it. And then two, after you create this beautiful platform, you have to have the juice to drive people to it. And to drive people to it, that means that you have to break the pattern of their normal behavior. That's like a lot of marketing, a lot of psychology, a lot of studying, a lot of research, a lot of development. You have to be able to break people's normal behavior patterns. That's not easy to do.
That's a fact. Mike. It's a podcast. You have
We
a
can't
podcast.
just
I don't
have
understand why you're so
dead
frustrated with this.
No.
Sucking your teeth at us?
Right.
Almost sent me back into mama mode. Who are you sucking your teeth at?
Outside of the infrastructure of keeping it up, right? I feel like outside of Instagram and Twitter, I'm talking about strictly and specifically for Patreon. You're already bringing an audience to your Patreon.
Yeah.
So if you had to bring them to your website, I'm pretty sure they would come because, again, this is what they want. Like Donni said, you got to have juice, right? So they come in because they want this, right? They want to see the extra content. They want to see behind the scenes. It's like you're pimping yourself out. I want to be nosy. I want to know what's going on. I want to feel a part, right? So I feel like you could do that with the website. That's all I'm saying. Outside of like making sure you have to keep it.
Let me give it to you this. Let me give it to you this way. Let's say, for instance, you don't have a lot going out to bring people in, right? So you have a pool of people. Let's say you're following. How many people you got on Instagram? You're following?
Like 50.
Not exact. 50,000, 60,000. Okay. You have an audience of 60,000 people. You say, hey, I'm about to move these 60,000 people to some sort of paying platform right now. Right? So I'm going to service this group of people. The problem with that is if all of your content, 100% of your content is going behind this paywall, you have no way to get people outside of your 60,000.
No, for sure.
Right. So my point is you have to give people a reason. You put out a whole bunch of content and then you create separation.
Right.
We got a free audience where the whole world can see this free. And every now and again, somebody's going to want a little bit more. And we service the people that want a little bit more. But the name of the game is continuing to grow the audience of free. Because let's say, for instance, out of every 100 people, one person is willing to pay you. The name of the game isn't getting one person to pay you. The name of the game is how do I get more 100s to try to create some separation with that one. So that's why I thought it was a bad model. The only reason I always cover myself.
The app thing.
Say again?
You still talking about hardly initiated.
I mean, just period.
I'm talking about outside of the free, because we're going to use YouTube, Twitter, Instagram as long as we have it for free.
Sure.
I'm thinking about outside of that. I'm thinking about if everybody chooses to do whatever they want with their platform, right? How do we then grow, right? How do we then scale? I'm saying like, okay, if we had a website, remember email blasts and things like that? It's like we went away with that. But
We didn't.
Ooh.
my bad, Donnie, my bad.
We didn't. Who went away with that? Not us.
I almost feel like we're giving so much to these people who's building these platforms, and it's a great idea. Like Patreon is fire, but I just feel like in Patreon, not Instagram, not YouTube, not Twitter, none of that. I'm saying
This membership platform. I get it.
Membership platforms, I feel like we could do that if
you can, but there's a lot of power behind these platforms. Like, again, you have to be ready for the infrastructure, the cost of what it takes to keep that up, the team, like everything. It's not just a matter of let's build this website, let's get members in, and then it's done. It's a major financial investment as well as a major time investment. Now somebody's got to be watching this 24 hours a day, making sure nothing happens to it. We need the right team in place, right staff in place, making sure that we get enough members in it to actually not just pay for the platform, but pay for all the staff that has to run it too. Mm-hmm. It's just not as easy as people think it is.
Yeah. Isn't that podcasting?
What you mean?
I mean, your story is a little different. I mean, like you started with your shirts and stuff like that, but there's so many people who is investing a lot of money, a lot of time before they start making the money. And you got to do that. But again, like you said, Donnie, it's like that's probably their mission at the moment. So like if your mission ain't to do that, it's like I ain't about to do
that's
that.
Everybody. That's everything in life, bro. Not
So I
even
got
this
a
podcast.
quote to build my own platform, build my own website. And that quote was, or my own platform period, that quote was $140,000.
To build it?
Yeah, just to build it. We ain't talking about maintaining
We
it
ain't even talking
ongoing.
about maintenance.
We're not talking about staff that it takes, like $140,000 just to build it, and that wasn't even with bells and whistles.
You know what?
Out of that.
You know what's crazy?
Today, anyway.
Patreon has like the whole platform built up. They do a whole lot of stuff for you. You can just upload. We still hire Naya to manage
it.
the platform that already has a bunch of stuff in place. It's a lot. We want to be able to be talented and give our audience as much information, content as possible without trying to figure out, wow, did their payment run?
And also, you guys, when we're talking about ownership now, you just don't have to own every facet of your life, right? And not even Bill Gates does, not Mark Zuckerberg. They're leveraging somebody else's well-developed something in their lives, and this just might be ours right now.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Patreon, let's take a question from the Patreon. Maybe y'all got one or two questions from the Patreon. We can see it. That's going to be the new model. We'll just have it up there. We can watch it.
Oh, Naya basically said she's not designated as the host.
Yeah. Oh,
Zell,
I
what we
asked
doing?
Zell to get your phone so that I can let people in, but he left me on red. You're a wild boy, Zell.
You heard us call her out 3 times.
And he was
you
just
heard us
saying
do that.
Right. Anybody questions? Really, this is really, really cool. Make sure there's a link, right? There's a link below, right?
Yeah.
I want you to subscribe to our Patreon. See what's going on behind the scenes. We got a lot of behind the scenes content. Zell, what's the behind the scenes schedule for our I think it's the family tier? We got 2 a week or something. Here's what's crazy. We didn't even promise on the ad that you'll get 2 behind the scenes video, but it's hour-long videos of
It's definitely promised on the app.
No, it's not.
I saw it.
Not
2 a
2
week somewhere.
Not a number. We just say you're going to get some behind the scenes.
Is it inside in the Patreon? Because I definitely saw that, and I said, "Oh, I didn't get that memo. Let me go ahead and."
Nah, I don't think we promised it, but we're under promising and over delivering. Okay, but yo, it's not the things that you see from me and Donni about on the podcast, the stuff that we come up with. You may learn some stuff on the podcast, but what allows us to talk about it on the podcast is the stuff that you don't see, and that's our biggest mission. How do we bring you the behind the scenes stuff that truly teaches you the process of what we talk about on the scene, on the stage, just mad behind the scenes stuff going on. You think oh wow, they're podcast sounds so good and it looks good, things of that nature. But it's all the stuff behind the scenes that allows us to get here. Like, if we had the Patreon going on, they'd be able to see the build out of the studio. They'll be able to see like me and Donni coming up with content for the podcast. All the conversations about like building out your podcast, like all the business meetings we've had that we did nothing with.
Some of those, because some of those didn't go well.
But we gotta show it.
We gotta show it.
We gotta show it. Mike, you have a podcast, bro. I know you understand why I'm saying.
I know this is y'all thing though. My question is, can y'all do y'all block out stuff on YouTube at all? Are you open to that?
No, why?
You're not open to it?
What do you mean?
Like blocking
Is
out
somebody
words
breathing
and
really
names?
hard? What is that sound?
Did the breathing stop?
Definitely. I'm like, yo, what is
The breathing
that sound?
Was that you back there? You got heavy breaths?
Are you taking really heavy breath? We need to get you some decongestant back there. What we got going on?
Go for it.
No, I was asking, are you open to doing that? Because I mean, if so, because like y'all stopped a lot of times of not saying names. And I mean, if I'm paying $40 a month, I mean, I want to hear the name and just block it out on YouTube so they don't know. So it makes them want to come to Patreon. Like, I want to know what they talk about.
All right, Patreon, we're dropping all the names after this. Okay,
We're
join the
name
Patreon.
dropping in the Patreon.
And block it out on YouTube.
You'll see all the messiness.
Even when they watch it, they like.
All right, cool. Scroll up a little bit, Zell.
All right, do you think the blue check will bring you more legitimate followers who are... Wait, go back, Zell. What are we doing?
Oh, because I told him to do something. He told him to do something. I was going to
Where's
get the first question. Go up, because I want to get the first question.
There wasn't one. She
There
came
it
in
is.
late, so go down.
Oh, I am late.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm reading, Dave.
Oh, that was good.
When it comes to the reading portion, let me do that.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think the blue check will bring you more legitimate followers who are engaged or more lurkers just watching?
I don't know.
We'll have to test it out and see.
Yeah.
Do we think it depends on how exclusive the blue check remains or looks, right? And if your blue check remains like, if there's some level of exclusivity, obviously it'll bring more legitimate followers. But also the legitimacy of your followers is going to be based on the legitimacy of your content.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. I think it will give, I think it'll bring us some people, you know what I mean? Some other legitimate people, especially if your page aesthetically looks like you're supposed to be verified.
Yeah. Do you think, okay, so what do you think about celebrities in the blue check?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either, but I also don't really know where you're going with the question.
Yeah. What do you think about celebrities and the blue check?
I think celebrities have the blue check.
I think celebrities deserve the blue
Profound.
check. So much wisdom.
Prolific.
So much wisdom. Do you think it makes sense to have an Instagram subscription and a Patreon? All money in.
No
if you
money
can manage
out.
it.
Do you think it makes sense to have an Instagram subscription and a Patreon? So, yes, it could. Yeah, if you could manage it, it could be strategic. So, one of the beauties about the Instagram subscription program, even though I don't use it, one thing that is awesome is, again, we're talking about user behavior, user habit, right? People already have a habit of being on Instagram. So if you can create something that's more personal and more exclusive for them on a platform that they're already using, fantastic. But if you are also going to take them off of that platform and do something with like a Patreon or any membership platform, you have to determine what makes it uniquely different. It needs to be very, very different. So your subscriptions on YouTube could be, your subscriptions on Instagram could be maybe the making of your content. You're a content creator. You can be taking people behind the scenes, subscribe for how I made this look. Or it could be you before you get dressed in the morning and your face routine. Here's how I wash my face and do all this stuff. But then you take them to Patreon and it's now a community of content creators who want to display their content and have discussions and all that stuff about it. The difference between subscriptions on Instagram and Patreon is that in Instagram, they cannot have group discussions. But on Patreon, that community feeling is what the selling point is there. So yeah, it could work.
Yep.
Like LeBron voiced his opinion on being against it. Oh, okay. So this is a continuation of what we think of celebrities. Like LeBron voiced his opinion on being against it. So if all celebrities were against it, would it go away? It seems like the purpose was to weed out the fake pages. It's your turn.
Only the way to be asking questions.
Yeah.
I don't understand the question. At least I don't know the main point of the question. The mic, bro.
I think he's saying it's for the clout. So if all the celebrities, if you wanted to be verified for the clout, and all the celebrities who has the clout say, I'm gonna do away with it, I don't want my verification, then it's kind of like, well, then will people still want the verification if everybody with the clout say forget it?
Well, I don't think they're gonna not want their verification. They're just saying they're not gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but LeBron is one celebrity, right? But I don't know if in the current world we're living in, I don't know that the large majority of people would ever say, I don't want to be set apart.
Yeah.
But the purpose for it is different now because being verified used to be like a prize now. Now it's like, okay, who's a real page and who's not, but that's the only thing it's really for at this point.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit of an attention grabber just to get people to your page for a little bit, but over time, everybody's gonna have blue checks. Now it's just gonna be a normality, meaning you're gonna be you're not set apart anymore.
Well, I mean, but think about like LinkedIn. I think they're just taking like a LinkedIn model where there's something you now can pay for that gives you a few more benefits than everybody else. Right? So I don't know what they are, but I know LinkedIn, they charge something so that you get more reach or like employers can see more about you. So it's an investment in your brand on social media. In 5 years, most people will be paid.
Yeah, but like LinkedIn is more of like that allows me to get access to like business, like that's more of a revenue based thing because now I get more access to networks of people that can give me more revenue.
And Instagram is not?
The verification thing is if everybody's having the verification thing, no, not really. Because now you're just like everybody else who has it. Like I have the blue check and Donni doesn't. So I was actually reposting.
You're way more lit.
And it looked crazy. Like I got it and you don't. It's just weird because it's like you have more followers than I do. So it's just like.
It's not weird. But it's not weird. You like it.
I respected it less.
You like it.
No, because it's like she's more popular than me.
You don't
She's
like
helped
it?
more people than me. She's
Are you
been around
dealing
more than me.
with, what is that called? The identity thing? Are you dealing with imposter syndrome right now?
It's just say it's now a turn off now because everybody has it.
So turn your joint off then.
Stop paying. Cancel
He
the,
ain't about to
cancel
let
the
that go.
subscription. No, I ain't doing
He's
that.
not letting the clout
If I
go.
do anything, they're going to get this $14.99 a month.
What's your name again? Ashan. Ashan is right because you asked me why I didn't get it. It's because all the talk now. It's like I don't even care now. To be honest, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
Did you care before?
For the verification, of course I did. I'll be honest if I didn't.
Okay.
But now they made it available to pay for it. Now it's like it doesn't give me any type of verification because everybody can get it. It doesn't set me apart because anybody can get it. So if anybody can get it, it's like, bro, I'm good. I'm lit right now, and I don't. That doesn't. It's as funny as it sounds because this has always been the case, but that doesn't make or break my page. It never did. But when it felt like I had to work to get it, quote unquote, it made it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Now that anybody can get it, and that's the point of social media at the end of the day, because we talk about this, is like, that's the point of all of it. Like, it makes us do all this.
Yeah, but right now there's still a little, people are at least checking it out to see.
Dave, you want to justify this. Nobody is listen, I say get the Instagram verification, but it's not because it's attached to any level of clout or exclusivity. It is no longer exclusive. It no longer means that you're doing anything great. It means that you can pay $14.99 for a blue check. Okay? Welcome to Instagram Bumble.
It's just a donation now.
Bumble? Zell. Yeah, okay. Anyway, are we done here?
We are done.
Okay.
We are
Join
done.
the
So
Patreon, y'all.
that said, when are you getting the blue check? By the
course.
time we come back, you'll probably have a blue check.
If they let me have it, I'm taking that joint.
All right.
And I'm gonna act like I've been that.
Been that.
I'm gonna act like it,
that.
at least, for sure.
I have been that. And still that.
You're not that right now.
Was that.
You ain't it.
My blue check don't make me, because I don't have a blue
It'll
check.
make you a little more of who you are.
Listen, blue check doesn't dictate my level of poppingness.
A little bit.
Not even.
A little bit.
And I'm such a
Perception
rebel.
is everything.
So I am a fan of I am a fan of optics for sure. I had to tell somebody that recently. I am a fan of optics and what things look like. Like I don't like for things to not look good in the way that they're supposed to look. I just don't think that Instagram blue check is that. If I had earned the blue check, then that would be certain optics. But if I'm paying for it, again, and for me, it's no longer about validity. It's just about don't get left behind in the algorithm. Don't lose your reach because you want to be so, I'm not getting it, that you don't pay the It's $15. For me as a business owner, I can write that off in my sleep. That's
Zell,
it.
you getting the check? Reese? You don't want the check?
Ashawn, yes.
It ain't about you want that check.
You
don't
gonna get
yes,
that?
I know you want that check. You're gonna get that check, man. You're gonna be lit and show all your little friends at school. I love
Okay,
it.
what happened, Ashawn?
Quick question. So if somebody, would you look at somebody different if they earned it versus that somebody put them on and they just they didn't have to work for it?
We don't know who earned it or not.
But
I wouldn't look at
just a regular person.
I wouldn't look at the person.
Would
So
you
I
respect-
know a few people who paid for some checks
Yeah.
back in the day, and I thought it was corny. I never bought into buying the check. I always said, if I get a check, I'm going to earn it.
Yeah.
Well, I've never earned it, and now I'm about to be the person at the end of the day who pays for the blue check
You don't respect
anyway.
them, but I'm not saying forget the blue checks. Like if you meet somebody and you see they bust their butt to make $1 million to work towards building something and they earned it versus somebody that was just given $1 million from somebody in their family, would you respect them the same way?
Yeah, they did
You would
something.
respect them the same way if they didn't
Yeah,
earn
$1
it?
million is $1 million. It's not like they earned it. So earning is relative. If they were given $1 million by somebody in their family, they earned it because they share a last name. They earned it by being in the bloodline. Like you were born into this. Dan Cathy said it. You're going to be born into this inheritance. You earned that just by having my last name. Right? So yeah, I respect it. I'm not mad at, like, I can't be mad because somebody has wealthy parents. Looking at my mama, what were you doing?
Yeah, but I'm saying in a networking space, if somebody didn't earn something, you don't respect them as much. Like when someone puts their hard work in, like somebody that pays for
I understand
a
what you're
BBL
saying.
versus somebody that works out and goes to the gym
Yeah.
to make their butt look better.
So to give you better understanding, for me, the respect comes from, did you do this for vanity metrics or did you do this and we're not talking about the Instagram check. We're talking about anything, just to address your question. I would respect less a person who did it unauthentically for vanity. If someone did something legitimately and authentically, obviously I think most people would respect that more than just if somebody got this amazing body and it was via hard work in the gym and they've taken care of themselves, obviously that's more admirable than the process of going through surgery. But that doesn't make me respect the person who got surgery any less, because my respect for them isn't based on their butt shots.
I know what.
We gonna ban
yo,
you.
really, when I get my blue check, I'm gonna throw a blue check party, and you got to have a blue check to get in.
Blue check is the admission.
Listen, let me see if you verified. And we're not gonna ask you when you got verified.
So I won't be able to come to the party.
Not if you don't get your blue check. It's over.
You just want me to pay for it just like you. What you got, Jay?
No, I was saying it's just crazy how I seen somebody post this. It's crazy how we got social media saying if we earn something or not. Like, I don't have to earn anything from Instagram, but that's crazy. And then speaking of the vanity part, I feel like I think it's a pride thing, right? Even in myself, just being honest, it's like, because I know people that pay for it, you feel me? And it's like, I'm not about to pay for it. Like, if I'm verified, they're gonna verify me regardless, right? But we can't ignore the benefit it does for our business.
Period.
But we're gonna be like, I'm not gonna pay for it. Like, I know for a fact that it will catch somebody's
That
attention.
is such a good point. So even that, like I said, I don't have a problem with anybody paying for it, but what you just said is so strong and powerful, because right now, this is bigger than a blue check. People pay for a head start all day. Yeah. I will pay to be in certain rooms. On Instagram, the blue check is being in a certain room. We pay to skip the line all the time.
Yeah.
No problem with it.
Even for the BBL, women do it because it's going to get them in places that they probably wouldn't originally be in. It's going to get them around men that they probably wouldn't be around. But I mean, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean,
It's going to get some people in places that they shouldn't have been in. I don't know if
Right.
it's the woman. Reverse that thing.
I love it. Okay. All right. You have anything else to say, J Hill? You're on camera now, man. We got the camera on you now. Let's go.
Finally.
Shouts out to J Hill, man. Make sure y'all check out the J Hill podcast. Yeah, man. Oh,
Why he look shy now?
oh no, I'm not shy.
You looked at you put your head all down.
Oh no, I'm not shy. I just try to respect people.
the mic.
I try to respect people's platform. That's really.
But
what
you're
it is.
on it. You're here.
I know.
You're in the building with us.
Oh, what about people who pay to be in fraternities?
I mean, it's a business.
Are you in a fraternity?
Yeah,
You're an Omega.
Yeah,
I just saw the tattoo of the brand somewhere.
yeah. It's on my.
He got a bunch of them. He loves it.
Got you. Okay.
I mean, but that's a business thing. I mean, that's like, I don't know. If, you feel me? Like, that's a business.
But I know there's some people like you're a frat on paper or
Like if you do the grad
But you
chapter.
pay for it. Honestly, the money ain't the big deal. You pay the price is way beyond money. To be honest,
All right, I'm gonna join one. But I'm not getting paddled.
And I need
all
you to
that, though.
refer him. I need you to refer him or whatever the process is. He needs to be able to use your name just
Yeah.
to cut the check
oh
and
no, he's
become
gonna
a
be
Q.
alpha.
Nah,
does
I'm
look
gonna-
like an
nah, I'm gonna be
alpha.
in your joint.
He look like the
I'm
alpha
not getting.
type.
I'm not getting a little welt arm joint, and I'm
welt
not getting
arm?
paddled. I just want to pay the application, skip the line, no hazing. I'm in there, and I'd be at a. You know
I
what I
mean, in
mean?
2023, honestly, to be honest, in 2023, you might can do that
All right, bet.
Are
I'm
you
up.
going to support that?
Up.
for sure. I'm
And
Yo,
you going
you
to
know
come
what's
to his
crazy?
coming out party?
yeah, it's probate for sure.
His probate?
Coming out.
Because that's what y'all do. Coming out.
Yo, here's what's
Do it
crazy.
again. What is it?
I kind of want to be like on both teams.
That's not it? Ugh.
I want the
Wait, I
street.
just said the coming out party, and now you start the next sentence with I kind of want to be on both teams. What are we doing right
Yeah,
now?
I'm wilding.
So you gonna be,
that was crazy.
Pause.
so you gonna be like a alpha and an omega.
Nah, I'm a dog and a kappa and a cane.
Oh, you're
with
going to be the
cool and
first
all that.
hybrid. You're going to
I'm
be the
up.
first hybrid
I paid.
model.
I'm in there. It's like
So you gonna be
that.
like a cat and a dog.
Are there
Which one's the
people
cat?
who, the dog is the cute. Are there people who have switched fraternities and sororities? Like they started as one and then they like, I ain't feeling it.
Who expressed interest in one and then became another. I mean,
So
it's just
nobody
the
like
same.
ever unsororities and
He
re-sororities or
could never
something else?
because he got the joints on his thighs.
You can't get kicked
That's
out.
for life.
You can get kicked out.
You can denounce
Yo, but
get
listen,
kicked out as well.
and then
if I-
renounce.
if I pay, I'm gonna do when y'all in the parties, whichever one of y'all doing the dance at the time, I'm jumping in the line because I know both. It's up. Yeah.
Technically, how would anybody know if you paid for both?
How do you know?
I'm a hybrid.
Yeah. How do you know? Anyway.
We are not condoning such trash behavior.
Look us in the chat. Oh, no.
First of all the cues about to come out. Nah, bruh, this is a brotherhood. You know what we sacrifice for this? I know what y'all
Oh, don't
sacrifice.
smoke.
Jay, like, they in there like, you just let her hook.
You can't do the thing. Nah, because it's disrespectful if like somebody
Oh,
do the
girl
ski
can
weed.
do it.
No, they
Oh,
can't.
I can't do the ski weed
Nah, they
thing.
don't want nobody to do it.
Yeah, you
I
can't.
don't care.
Oh, nobody
yeah.
can do it?
But yeah, but he's certified.
He
like,
said you can do it. He's trying to get you jumped.
oh, they definitely gonna catch me in the streets. They definitely gonna catch me in the. Nah, but I know there are some people like they don't respect people who are like they've joined on paper and didn't really go to a school
That's
and.
when you knew though. Like I'm 10 years in, so like I don't have the same drive for it like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I'm not about to be upset with you because what's gonna happen? You gonna get locked up? No, like I don't care, bro. Do what you want.
So you'll sign me up and then you gonna bring me around the squad.
I wouldn't sign you up though.
Why not?
I mean, cause I wouldn't be the one to sign you up. And I would respect you the same. Like Donnie said, like if she sees somebody with a blue check, they pay for it, I'ma still respect you the same.
Nah, when you talking
He
when
is
you
absolutely going to clown you
Oh,
to
bro,
any
when
of
you-
the other
promise
cues
you
who
not
know
me.
you.
to me it's all good, but when he around the dogs around the bros.
You gotta know who you talking to. I don't need to do none of that. Like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
real.
good. Like,
That's
I don't
real.
have to do that. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Zal, real quick, put the camera here. Let me see. I just wanted, no, go back to this one because this don't ever get my good side. Go to this one in the middle of me and Dave. Just keep it there real quick. And I just want to go.
What are you doing?
Trey.
Oh,
got
for the
thumbnails.
thumbnail. All right, so hold on, let me get one. You ready? Are you ready? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. So use that one, Trey.
I got gotta match that energy, Zell. Go back real quick. Go back real quick.
We're making thumbnails.
Because this is my good side.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's good. That's lit.
All right.
For
That
sure.
was it.
All right,
That was
listen,
it.
man. Join the Patreon. Make sure you like, subscribe. Can you please share this most amazing podcast with someone? We need to keep climbing up the charts. If you are listening to this, like, subscribe. Please leave a review. Leave a 5-star. We are doing our very best to give you the most quality content to help you in your journey as an entrepreneur. Thank y'all so much. April 20th, we are in Houston, Texas.
Probably have already been there, done that.
Now we're gonna drop this one early.
And then you can't stand it. It's a problem when I do it, but it's cool when he do it.
Hey, Talk of Chief. Let's drop this one this Thursday.
Let's go ahead and drop this one. You guys know, but Social Proof and Melanin Money presents the Proof and Profits Tour. Podcasts are going on tour. Your 2 favorite podcasts are going on tour. We start April 20th, and we will be on tour for essentially the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So find your city. You'll see the link right here in the description wherever you're watching this. Or if you're listening and you're driving and you didn't catch it, the link is also in our bio.
Absolutely. I'm coming to Houston with a cane and boots.
Go Boots.
Gold boots and a red cane.
See, I'm not even going to joke about that because them sororities,
They don't play.
They got different energy. Their energy is different. They will pull up
I don't
today.
Want no problems, y'all. I don't want no problems. I love y'all.
We love y'all.
Let's get out of here. Peace. Put your pinkies down.
I was like this.
No, your pinky was up.
I said this.
No, your pinky was up. All right. Mike.
No,
we're never done.
We're never done.
Okay, we are done.
Trust me, we heard it. Trust me, we heard it.
Listen, like, subscribe. We love y'all. Join the Patreon right now. Peace.
Bye.
If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're going to like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.
This isn't something that you just say, okay, shoot, let's do it. Right. You actually need to sit down and think through each step.